I just thought it was a little cleaner, a little easier, and it's all I needed was a sheet. So that's up to you. That's extra, doesn't take up that much room. Raincoat, I don't know where my raincoat is. Let's talk shoes. Hiking boots. Hiking boots are very important. Yeah, I see most of you wear hiking boots. Because you're going to walk miles and miles. Now, they do have buses this year. 2013, they did not have buses. But from what I understand, there's going to be 11 bus routes. Whether or not you're going to get one at the time you want one, we don't know. But count on walking miles and miles, and it's warm. So you're going to want hiking boots, and you're going to want them well broken in. The blisters will be a problem. There's one day where you go up, what do they call it? Up the mountain garden? Mountain garden. So there's one day that's going to be a lot of hiking up and down hills. So you want good hiking shoes for that day. It's up to you whether you want to wear them every day. Come on, my wrinkle. Tennis shoes for those days that you don't want to wear your hiking boots, or you've got blisters from your hiking boots. Tennis shoes are good too. Your hiking boots, if they're waterproof, are going to be much more comfortable because you can count on it. It's going to rain like every single day. So your tennis shoes are going to get wet. They're going to be wet the next day. Your hiking boots are going to be a much better option. But it's nice to have. I think these are the shoes I wore in 2013, which is why they look so bad. Your Keens, your water shoes, also a good idea. Whitewater rafting, you may want these. You may want these just around camp. Depends on what kind of a keen person you are. You may want to wear these in the shower. You may want to wear them if you're going to go paddle boarding or kayaking or canoeing. So water shoes would be good. I do need to say no open-toed sandals. All that walking and working and hopping, running around, doing weird stuff, no open-toed shoes. So sandals, the closest you're going to get are your Keens. Something else just went through my mind. I can't think of what it was. Yeah. Raincoat, a must, raincoat. Like I said, it's probably going to rain every day. And you're going to want your raincoat in your little day pack. So when you take off in the morning, you've got your lunch and your raincoat and other stuff. We'll look at what's in here. And you can't assume it's not going to rain because you're going to get it's going to be a lot like Selma. You're going to get up in the morning, it's going to be a beautiful day, and you're not going to think about your raincoat or your feet getting wet until you're out there and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it gets cloudy and it starts thundering and lightning and you're thinking, darn, I wish I had my raincoat. Rain pants, if you think you want rain pants, I thought it was too hot always to wear rain pants. I'm usually wearing shorts. If you get a little wet, you do dry out. But it's nice to have the raincoat.
Please don't bring a lightweight, flimsy poncho. If you're going to go the poncho route, make sure it's a thick one, because they'll get torn up, etc. I actually would, I actually encourage the rain jacket route, and I would potentially for your boys, if they're, going to get one, get it a little bigger so that they can put it over their backpack, just as a way to keep your backpack dry if they're out and about.
The rain ponchos, they never hold up, and they might be good the first day, but by the 3rd or the 4th day, they're going to be in tatters. They're just not a good idea. And remember what I was going to say about hiking boots, too. On your day of service, everyone will be doing a day of service. And we don't know exactly where we're going to be or what we're going to be doing. But you're going to want to wear your hiking boots, and they're going to want to be definitely a closed-toe boot or shoe for your day of service. You could be outside. What Josh said, they worked in a cemetery. And did what other troop work?
Trail.
So we could be outside getting really dirty. We could be inside getting really dirty. But you're going to want to wear your hiking boots for that. Also, you're going to want a special set of clothes, which I've just put in a separate bag to keep separate. You need to have long sleeves and long pants for your day of service because you're going to be getting dirty. So I just, I put in an old pair of jeans, actually a cotton shirt and a long sleeve denim shirt, and I have work gloves for my day of service to go along with your hiking boots. So you can have a separate set of clothes, and when you're done with them, you can put them back in that separate bag, a Ziploc, or whatever kind of bag you want, and they're going to be dirty and grubby, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry that you forgot them and that you don't have them, and once they're used, they're done. Oh, this water. Talk about it being hot. You want 2 of these? I've got another one. Whether you do the hard Nalgene bottle or the softer bottles,
Get to it.
all kinds of good stuff. these softer bottles. These are cool because they take up less room once they're empty. They're just a little harder to, I think, to drink out of and deal with. You want two 2-liter containers. These are 1 liter. Yeah, 2 1-liter containers. And you want to have them full all the time, and you're going to get so tired of people saying to you, drink water, drink water, drink water. But dehydration really is a big deal, and it's humid, so you don't always feel like you're thirsty. But I know myself, I came close to having, I don't know whether it's heat exhaustion or what, but I know I stopped in the tent just to rest and sit in front of the fan, and they ran over to me and said, oh my gosh, and they put cold compresses on my carotid arteries, because apparently I looked like, I don't know, like I was going to pass out. And I hadn't been drinking enough water, and I've been trying to keep up with somebody who had longer legs than I did. So you got to take care of yourself. You have to think about fluid input, and you want to have at least 2 bottles around. Oh, yeah, that kind of leads me into first aid. Not that anything in here is going to help you if you get super dehydrated, but this isn't on the list, and there is a list of gear. You'll find it on the websites of what you need to bring, what you don't need to bring. It's right there. This isn't even on there, which kind of surprised me, but what scout wouldn't go on an adventure without some kind of a personal first aid kit? Myself, I thought moleskin was a great investment. Because I did end up with blisters or near blisters, and with the moleskin you can maybe stop that before it happens or gets worse. There are first aid stations all over there at Jamboree. Every little camp has its own little first aid station. They were giving away free moleskin. And that time I didn't bring any with me, so I was stopping in every station, and they would only give me like 2 pieces at a time. And I was collecting it once I realized that it was that important. So get yourself some moleskin. You know, Band-Aids, just the basic stuff in your own first aid kit. Any other kind of medications? We can talk about medications later, or yeah, well,
Sure.
medications or
Sure.
something else again, but definitely your own first aid kit. Cameras. Cameras will lead me into cell phones. I don't know what my cell phone is. Camera, bring an old camera. You don't want to bring a very nice camera. Your camera might get bad. I wouldn't rely on your phone for a camera either, because you're just going to burn up your batteries. So bring an old camera so you can get pictures. I don't know how many moms say to me all the time, did you get any pictures? Because, well, my son brought his camera, but I really didn't. He didn't get any pictures. So they're asking me for pictures. So bring an old camera. Phones. Probably going to be questions about phones. You know, phones are such an important part of all of our lives now. Yes, your son, you guys can bring phones. We're going to expect that you're respectful with the use of them. We're not going to see you sitting around playing games because you're not going to have time to play games. Is there going to be a place to charge your phones? Yes, there will be. There's going to be double what there was last time. However, does that mean you're always going to find a plug-in when you need one or want one? No, probably not. Does that mean you're going to have time to sit around while your phone charges? No, probably not. So you can bring a phone. However, I'm not going to be responsible for your phone. If you lose your phone, too bad, so sad. So it's kind of up to you and your parents about what you want to do about your phones. All parents will have my phone number, so you know you'll always be able to get hold of me. Phones, it's just such a tricky thing. We'll talk more about phones as we move along, as it gets closer. The other thing about phones is we don't want you calling home every day, and we don't want your mom calling you every day, because that's not what it's about, right? That gets old. If there is emergency, you could always get a hold of me. What we would want you to do with phones is to be tweeting and Instagramming and whatever it is that you guys do, because we want everybody to know that you're having an awesome time, and maybe some group pictures of people having fun and doing exciting things. That would be cool. So along that line with phones is bringing your own stuff. And I think I've got 2 or 3 of these, and I would bring these also, so that you've got some backup for your phone. It'll take you a little bit further. Again, there's no guarantee that you're going to have a place to plug your phone in. And remember when we talked about how it rains every day? So your phone should have some kind of case on it that's going to keep it dry. Guaranteed to keep it dry. And I don't mean a Ziploc bag, because like I said about the raincoat, you won't think about your Ziploc bag for your phone when it's sunny and 80 degrees out at 9 a.m. when you go off for your day. But at 2 a.m. when it's raining and thunder and lightning, then you're going to realize, oh, I forgot my Ziploc bag and my phone's going to get wet. and then it's gonna get ruined, so, and I won't be able to help you there at all. So if you're bringing a phone, make sure that it's in a protective case. Oh,
Three kids that ruined phones on my trip because they didn't have their flip phones or they didn't have a waterproof case on them. They had a Ziploc bag, but they didn't put it in there and they got rained on and phone shot. So
yeah,
strongly encourage a waterproof case.
yeah. Bags. I don't think this was on there either, but trash bags. Come on, what good Boy Scout would go camping without trash bags? You're gonna want a garbage